get started. So when you're ready, coming to a comfortable seat, you can definitely pad your sit bones with your cushion if you need to. And I'm just gonna pop everyone on mute. Unless you've got any questions, yeah, then please always adjust as needed. So definitely sit on something if you need to, especially to pad through, give you a little bit of height and less pinching in your hip bones. Feet about hip distance wide, knees also hip distance. From here, holding onto the back of your thighs, let's start with some small warm up. Okay. Grow tall through spine, inhale through nose, exhale through mouth. Couple more. Breathing in, expanding ribs out to the sides. Breathing out through mouth, drawing belly. Okay. Got about 2 more. From here, when you're ready, chin down to chest. 3 big breaths. Inhale, lift chin. Exhale, lower chin. One more. Inhale back to center. One ear down to one shoulder. Inhale, center. Other ear down. You've got 2 more on each side. If you feel like holding for longer on one side, feel free to do so. Coming back to center when you're ready. Hands supporting you by gently holding the back of your thighs. Yeah. Growing tall through spine, inhale. As you breathe out, tuck through your tailbone. Then inhale, stay. Exhale, stack back up. So your sit bones, if they're really pointy, you can pad underneath. Otherwise, tailbone trying to go straight down. Keep going. Exhale, curl, curl, curl. Feel that scoop. Stay if you can to come up. Keep going. You've got a few more. Maybe less hands, but don't go too far. No need to go too far back. Just warming up here. We'll add on a little bit more very soon. Just 2 more. So here there's a distinct change in the shape. You're tucking as if your pelvic bowl, if it was a fish bowl or wine bowl, it'd be spilling backwards here. And then you're bringing it back to center. Hold here for a moment. Shake out your legs. You might take a twist to one side. And you might take a twist to the other side. We're going to add a little bit more on now. So grab your band if you've got one handy. If you don't, you do the same thing. Use your hands, yeah, to support you if needed. Otherwise, no hands is actually harder. This time, legs long if you can. Slight bend in the knees if you need. Grabbing roughly next to your knees if you can. And then if it's too hard, you would grab further down towards your feet. If it's too easy, you grab further away from, towards the ends of your strap. Yeah. All right, we're gonna C shape, but this time, roll halfway down. Okay? Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck, 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 tuck. Roll about halfway down. Inhale, stay. Exhale, come back up. Stacking, good. You can do this with your knees bent if you need. You can hold onto the back of your thighs if you don't have a band. Now, just a word of safety. If your band is looking a little bit old or there's any rips and things, yeah, it happens. I'd prefer you not to use the band just because I don't want it flinging into your face. Yeah. So just always having a look, making sure that it's looking all right, feels okay, so you can support yourself. Oh, how's this feeling? Hopefully you haven't had a big dinner yet. You've got 2 more. And then you're gonna hold the next one halfway down if you can. Otherwise, continue with singles. Hold that curl. And now you add in arms. Bend your elbows next to you. 90 degrees, release. Hold the curl, squeeze it in, squeeze it in. Hold that curl if you can, go a little bit lower. Your abs might start to get warm. 3 more, 2, 1, and then roll up all the way. Shake it out, shake it out. Hands, knees, twist if you need to. Alrighty. So we C-shaped spine here. We're gonna take a long hinge next. With or without your band. This time, no tucking through center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge only as far as you can still keep that straight back with those natural curves in your back. Yeah? Then inhale, stay. Exhale, come up. So it should feel a little bit different this time, maybe more in your upper abdominals. Yeah? Keep going at your own pace. If you're like, oh, this is too easy, hold towards the end of your band. If it's too hard, hold further forward. Hardly use your hands if you don't need them. Yeah? It's just there in case you need support. You can breathe however you need. Yeah? So the Pilates breathing pattern is inhale, lift, tall. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, stay, which is pretty long. Exhale. You can change it if you need. 2 more. Can you hold on the next one? Hold back in your hinge. Broaden your chest. Shoulders released away from your ears. Hold it here. Breathing for 5, 4. Lean back a little bit more. Ribs drawn in. Chest lifted. 2, 1. Come back up. Ooh, shake out your legs. Twist a little bit. Shake out your hands. Awesome job. We're going to roll all the way onto the back. Yeah? Do this a couple of times and just make sure there's enough room behind you and there's nothing that could get in the way of your neck here. Use your band to help you. Go all the way down. Inhale, prepare. Lift tall through spine. Exhale, C-shape, C-shape, C-shape. All the way, tuck, 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 scoop through your belly, lie onto your back. Inhale, stay. Exhale, roll up. It doesn't matter if you can't come all the way up. You can use your band as well. So see how you go. You've got a few more of these. How slowly can you go up and down? Two more, wherever you are. Then sitting all the way back up when you're ready. No rush to get there. Eventually, coming up tall through spine, folding forwards. Use your band to help you if you've got a really stiff lower back, really tight through hammies today. Use your strap or band to help bring your toes towards you rather than you having to go down. If there's room, lower your belly down a little bit more. Long spine. If you're using your arms, shoulders still quite relaxed here. 3, 2, 1, and coming back up. Shake out your hands. All right. I'm going to try one of the exercises we've given a go last week and maybe the week before. If you've got a band to your left leg, right knee bends, both hands hold your band. Inhale, grow really tall through spine. Exhale, tuck under, roll onto your back, lift your legs off the floor. So right knee to tabletop, left leg to the ceiling. From here, can you come up and balance onto your sit bones? Give it a go. So you're exhaling, rolling, curling up through chest. Maybe legs float off or they can come down. Yeah. See how you go. If you can, try 3 more on this side. Tuck, lie back with control. Lift legs. Exhale, roll back up. Slow, 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 slow. Come into that V shape. Great. Toes can touch down if you need. Nice job. 2 more. So try not to swing up, and eventually you'll be able to go a little bit slower and a little bit slower. And before you switch to the other side, can you hold on this side, whether your toes are down, yeah, or they're lifted? Broaden your chest, shine your chest to the corner of your ceiling, lengthen through the crown of your head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, release down, shake it out. Let's give the other side a try. If you'd like to try it without your band, you can. I think the band helps a little bit in this one. Gives you that big stretch around the back of the hamstring as well, and gives you a bit more control and feedback as to how slowly can you go. When you're ready, bend left knee. Off you go. 4 of these at your own pace. Notice any differences on this side. Your arms can be long or you can bend them like I'm doing here, depending on how much support you need. Toes can touch down if you need. Can you balance on your next one? Come all the way up, balance on sits bones, lengthen right leg, left leg trying to lift off the floor if you can. Lengthen through chest, lift, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release legs down. Ooh, shake it out, shake it out. Hands open and close, some wrist circles, do whatever you need here. All right, we're gonna lie onto your backs, band off to one side. So see if you can roll down. Yeah, you're getting really good at that now. So rolling down if you can. And whenever you come up to a seat, see if you can roll up as well. Yeah, so just getting into that habit of making every movement really count here. Lie onto your back, hug your knees in if you need, and just give yourself some knee circles or even a happy baby, whatever you need here to release. Alrighty. When you're ready, feet underneath your knees, feet about hip distance. We're coming into hip rolls up to bridge with some holds and pulses. Rest anytime. Hands down next to you. Finding neutral through pelvis and spine, really lengthen through your body here. Ground down into your feet. Don't let your knees fall in or outwards. So press into your feet. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press your lower back to the floor, your tailbones tucked under. Press into your feet, squeeze your bottom, lift your hips, peel your lower back, mid back, upper back off the floor. Really squeeze through your glutes here. The Pilates bridge, it's not as high. We want to be somewhere you can breathe really easily and really squeeze through your hips, keeping your hips level, hip bones. Inhale, stay. Exhale, roll all the way down, articulating through your spine into neutral. Most of you know this one, so continue at your own pace. Otherwise, follow me. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, tuck tailbone under, scoop up, squeeze bottom, peeling through spine, press into feet. Inhale, stay. Exhale, lower all the way back down. Trying to notice if there are any spots that feel like they're not moving as smoothly. This time, option, lift arms as you lift hips. Lower arms as you release down. You can lift your arms anywhere that suits you. Option to lift your heels as well, maybe the whole time or just as you get to the top, holding for a moment. You've got 2 more, and then holding up high on the last one. Notice the difference when you lift your heels and really press firmly into the balls of your feet. Notice how much your knees want to move. Lift up and hold wherever you are, arms optional. The focus is glutes squeezing, hips not hitching as much as available. And if you can, lift your heels off the floor. Yeah. And from here, little thrusts to the ceiling. Inhale, lower hips a little bit. Exhale, thrust up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. You've got a few more. Three more. 2. Up and hold. 1. From here, lower both heels down. We're going to walk one foot forwards a little bit and then the other foot steps forwards. Keep stepping forwards. Your hips will lower a little bit. You'll feel this in your hamstrings more. Then you're going to walk back in to your bridge. Hips up high. Hips will lower as you go forwards. Ooh, how are those hamstrings? Coming back in. Keep going at your own pace. Rest if you need. So how much can you walk forwards? Yeah, but still hips lifted off a little bit. How much can you walk back in smoothly? Focus is hips not hitching as much as possible. You've got it. Can you do 2 more, front and back, or forwards and backwards, if you can? Then we've got some pulses, single legs. When you're ready, bring your feet back underneath your knees. Rest if you need, then join in. Otherwise, single leg right away. Checking into your hips. Press into your left foot. Lift your right knee to tabletop. Option 1, inhale, tap right toes down. Exhale, lift to tabletop. Keep going. You can do the same thing with your hips lowered onto the floor. Option 2, Leg lengthens to the ceiling. Inhale, swing down. Exhale, up. How level can you keep your hips? We're nearly there. 4 more, and then we change sides. Change sides when you're ready. Option tabletop, leg tapping, toes down, left leg. Option, lengthen left leg up to ceiling, really pressing into your right foot. Lift up and down. You've got 4. Lift your hips a little bit higher if you can. And lower left knee. Feet on the floor. Roll back down. Feet pretty wide on your mat. Windscreen wipe side to side. Ooh, hopefully you felt your glutes, hammy switch on, and you notice how stable your hips could be. Please do anything you need here to release, or maybe grab a drink of water if needed. Okay, from here, legs to tabletop. Glue those legs together. It's a little bit harder if you have them parallel, so see what you need right now. Make sure your lower back is happy. Okay, hands down next to you for support. Start with right leg long, 45 degrees roughly. Yeah? It can be higher if you need. Bring it back in. Left leg long and in. Right leg long and in. This is option 1. Keep going. You're checking that your lower back is not floating or changing. Long spine. Option double legs. Squeeze in and out. Option lift your chest. Fingers can reach towards the end of your mat. You can even have one hand behind your head, but head can be down if you need. The lower you lower your legs, the more difficult this is. So if it's a bit much on your back, single leg, a little bit higher to the ceiling. You have 4 more, 3 more, 2. Can you hold on 1? Maybe double legs if you can. Lift your chest. Pump your arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can have tabletop legs if you need, and just lift your chest. You can hold your head, supporting it heavy in one hand or both hands. Choose where you can be. Can you bring your bottom ribs to your hips more? Squeeze it in. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're nearly there. If you can, choose a different leg option. Yeah. Legs long, maybe just for the last 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug it in. Ooh, big circles, whatever you need here. Hopefully you're nice and warm now. When you're ready, gonna focus more on your lower abdominals. Legs up to the ceiling. Point your toes if you can. Doesn't matter if your knees are a little bit bent. Yeah, you can do tabletop if that feels better for you. From here, we're going to lower one leg down towards the floor. Bring it back up. Other leg down towards the floor. Bring it back up. So this is going to be option 1. Option 2, we're going to do little tailbone lifts, stamping your feet towards the ceiling. So it's going to look a little bit different. Flex your feet and press into your hands lightly. You're going to lift up and stamp your feet into the ceiling. Little kicks. Use your exhale to press into your hands. You're gonna go 4, for 3, you got it, for 2, for 1. Legs stay lifted to the ceiling, point your toes, lift your chest, reach opposite arm to ankle, reach, reach, reach. So here you're doing a little twist and then trying to lift and touch your ankle. You're working your obliques here. If it's a little bit much, knees and tabletop, reach to the outside of your knee. Head can be down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug it in. Shake it out. Fantastic job. Whew. You might roll a little bit side to side. Do whatever you need here. Alrighty. We're gonna roll up and down like a ball if you can. Otherwise, just turn around and come onto all fours. So if you can, rock up and down, massage through back. And then come onto all fours by flipping over. Please pad your knees if you need to. Anything going on in your wrists, you can modify by going to the wall for some push-ups, yeah? Or we'll be on hands and knees, so you can choose. You can do forearms as well. So remember how we do shoulder slides sometimes, yeah? We retract shoulder blades, protract. We're trying to find that middle section, ears roughly in the corners of shoulder blades. Spreading fingers out, we transfer that directly onto the mat, not locking through elbows, pushing the floor away, and separating shoulders a little bit, shoulder blades. Zip up through center, ribs drawn in as if your hand was here the whole time, not moving hips side to side. So that's going to be our focus now, not moving your hips side to side. Ground down into hands and knees hip distance. Zip up through center. Reach your right arm forwards without moving anything else. This is pretty tough. Lower back down. Reach your left arm forwards. Don't move anything. And lower it down. Good, let's try right arm, left leg. Leg can slide onto the floor or lift to hip height. Now notice what's happening in your hips. They might want to go towards one side. Bring it back to center, lower down. Other side. You can choose just to do arms or legs as well. Good. You've got a few more, so work where you can. Could be just the leg. Level your hips. Lift through center. No dipping in your lower back. Very neutral here. Tailbone reaching to the back. How long can you be as you reach forwards and back? Really spread your fingers out. Remember that suction cup shape that we talked about, where your palm is never completely flat. All right, the next time you get to your right hand, left leg, see if you can stay there. Right arm, left leg. Float your leg off the floor if that's available for you. Push out of your left hand, zip up through your belly. Pointer, everything goes out 45 degrees. Right arm, left leg. Bring it back to center. Keep going. You can do just the leg if you wanted. Keep adjusting hips to center. Here you're building shoulder stability, working on wrist flexibility. Your core is working very hard. Yeah, coordination as well. 2 more pointers. 1. Awesome. Bring your knee down, hand down, roll out left wrist. Shake, shake, shake. Other side. Left hand, right arm. You can just do the leg if you want. Lift up, pointer if you can. Even just holding still can be really tough. Push out of your right hand. Can you level your hips? Can you feel if you're starting to lean to one side? Ribs in. 2, 1. Lower your knee down, hand down, roll out that right wrist. Okay, from here, you can be on forearms if you need, otherwise stay on your hands. Left leg lengthens behind you. Yeah. From here, bend your knee, flex your left foot. You're going to try stamp your left foot to the ceiling. We haven't really done this one before, so see how you go. The focus is not to arch your back when you kick your leg up. So keep everything centered and just stamp your left leg, left foot to the ceiling. Kick. 6, 5, 4. Squeeze your left glutes. 3, 2, 1. From here, we're going to take that half cactus shape. So you're going to open your left hip. Left knee opens, slightly leaning to the right, a little bit only. Bring your left knee towards your left elbow or tricep, and then bring it back up to the ceiling. Open knee towards elbow, then kick it back up. Knee to elbow, kick, stamp to the ceiling. Belly pretty switched on here, not dropping through center. Push out from the floor with your hands. 3, 2, 1. Let's try the other side. Shake out your wrists if you need. When you're ready, prepare, center everything. Don't sink into your wrists, elbows, or shoulders. Lift right leg, bend knee, stamp foot to ceiling. Kick up, kick, kick. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee opens. You lean across a little bit, but not very much. Bring it in as close as you can. Kick it back up. Now, when you kick, notice what's happening in your lower back. Are you arching here? So can you keep everything pretty centered? 3 more. 2, 1. And rest it down. Shake it out. Child shape is there, whatever you need. Wrists, circles. Stretch it out. Good. Well done. We haven't done that one before, so it might feel a little bit different, but eventually we can add quite a lot of different kicks on, and they're called donkey kicks. Yeah, really good to strengthen through center, and a big abdominal exercise as well without crunching. Yeah, beautiful. Well done. No more on wrists. Okay. So from here, we're going to come to standing. Take your time. Grab some water if you need. And bring your weights with you if you've got them. No weights is fine as well. Let's come up. Bit of a mix today. So, gonna work into rotations in your shoulders here. Because wrists have worked pretty hard. We've worked on stabilizing through shoulders, but how much can you turn? Yeah, keep them still as well. So grounding down into your feet. Soften through your knees. Grow really tall through spine. Hands, palms face backwards. And your knuckles face forwards. Broaden your chest. Tailbone down. From here, bend your elbows into cactus shape without lifting shoulders to ears. Can you open, rotate, so palms end up forwards. Forearms together, open again, flip down, elbows still pretty high, and then lower down. Good. So this is the sequence. You can keep doing this at your own pace, depending on how heavy your weights are, or even no weights. It's still an important exercise for your shoulders. Now, if you wanted, you can sit into your chair shape here and do the same thing. Your body is on a bit of an angle, just depending on how you feel now in your legs and your back. Option to add one more movement on after you open your forearms, press to the ceiling, but only if your shoulders allow. So it would be lift, flip, forearms, open, push to the ceiling. Yeah. You've got about 3 more sets. We've got a couple more standing, and then we'll come onto your belly for your back work. Last one. And standing up, maybe a big shoulder roll if you need. Okay, shake out those legs as well. All right, from here, really wide stance, heels in, toes slightly out. You choose how wide you go, as long as your knees feel pretty happy here. Okay, with or without weights. Bend knees, bicep curl. Bend knees, curl in. So your palms are facing forwards. You're slightly on an angle with your upper body. The further down you go, you can lean forwards a little bit more, but try not to go all the way forwards with your chest. Your chest is still up. You can add a pulse if you want a little bit more. You choose. If you want to get a little bit fancy tonight, you can lift one heel. See how that feels. Lift the other heel. Four more. 3 more wherever you are. 2 more. 1 more. And come back up. Big shoulder roll. Beautiful. Drop your weights. Shake it all out. I'm going to roll down and lie onto your belly when you're ready. Arms can lift to the ceiling. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, roll down through spine. Soft knees. Walk your hands forwards and come down towards the floor. Beautiful. If you wanted, you could have your weights at the front, but you don't have to. Sometimes weight, depending on what you're using, it can be a bit awkward in your hands as well. All right, let's give this a go. Legs at least about hip distance, if not wider, especially if you're feeling tight in your back today. Find neutral pelvis and spine, wriggle your hips a little bit. Belly button slightly draws off the ground. Hips level on the floor, as much as available. Start with little cobras, hands floating off the floor, elbows close to you. Lift chest and down. Lift chest. Good. Keep going at your own pace. Instead of your neck lifting, chin lifting, it's your chest peeling up as if I was assisting you, holding the front of your shoulders and lifting you back. This is option 1. Option 2 is to lengthen your arms and open your arms, then come back down. Lengthen arms forwards, open and really stretch back, come back down. You've got 3 more wherever you are. 2. We're gonna 1 and hold, open and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release, shake it out. Knees windscreen wipe side to side if you need. So this is where the weights can come in. Yeah, you don't need to use them. Arms long in front. You can be on fingertips or use your weights underneath your hands. We're going to start with just your legs. Lift one thigh off the floor. Head can be down. Or you can have a slight chest lift, just depending what's more comfortable for you. You're working your lower back here by lifting your legs. Belly still switched on, slightly engaged off the floor. Opposite arm and leg lift, maybe with your weights. You can lift your chest more if there's no pain. You can lift double arms by flipping palms to ceiling. Lift double arms and legs. Flip palms to ceiling, lift. You have 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax everything down. Shake it out. Maybe a big sigh out if you need. Notice how your back feels if you haven't done that for a while. Well done. From here, flip onto your back. If your band is close by, you can grab your band. Otherwise, just use your hands. To finish off for this evening, we're going to take a couple of stretches. Left foot on the floor, right foot in your band or hands around your thigh. Exhale, hug your right leg in towards you. How's your back? You may like to extend your left leg long if that's feeling pretty good today. No pinching. 1 more breath here, hugging it in. Gonna take your band into your right hand, left hand on left hip, open right leg to the right side. Hips stay grounded as much as you can. Alrighty. Bring your right leg up to the ceiling. We're gonna take an IT band stretch. If you know it, go for it. Left hand grabs your band. Swivel, rotate externally. So right leg swivels open to the right. Your knee opens, your right toes point to the back right hand corner. No twisting, but bring your right leg across to the left a little bit. Maybe you feel this down the side of your right leg, or maybe the outer knee, or even down by your right ankle. Keep swiveling your knee and toes out to the right. Now we twist. Now let your right leg go all the way across to the left. You can even let your band go. Shoulder blades ground down. Arms can open. You might even turn your head to the right. Come back to center. Let's give the other side a go. Left leg up to the ceiling. Hug it in. How does this side feel? Option, lengthen right leg long. Remember, you can bend your left knee. You don't have to flex your left toes. Band to your left hand, right hand on hip, open out to the left. Notice how this side feels. Let's come up with your left leg. Right hand grabs your band. Rotate, open your whole left leg. The whole leg rotates to the left. Lead across towards the right. Notice any tightness, any other sensations here. Come into your twist when you're ready. Let your leg come all the way. You can bend your left knee, ground down into your shoulders, maybe look left. 3 big breaths. Come back to center. Hug your knees in. Rock up and down. And come all the way up to a seat. Big breath in. And give yourselves a giant clap. Well done, well done, well done, well done. You've made it.